The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 984. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling, the Wrestling Mayhem Show, where here, your family. Probably the most dysfunctional family, but we're family. With me as part of that family and part of the dysfunction, bringing the dysfunction, is the Rizz.
Hi,
I'm
here.
You are
I
here.
got something for you, Sorg.
You got something for me. What you got going on over there, Rizz? Starting the show hot.
There you go, Sorg.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
It's U.S. turkey.
I don't remember. What year was I drunk on Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
Where did you get that? Did you AI that? Is that from Sora?
That is from Sora.
Oh, jeez.
I sent it to the group chat. Like,
Get this, the Sora is getting out of control. Actually, there's a lot of wrestling.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why Katie and I
Yeah.
don't have our pictures up.
Riz, I appreciate you. And we're going to do later in the show, I've just realized, because I don't have a lot of plans for this show. We're going to pull up Sora. I'm pretty sure I can show it. We're going to find out. I'm pretty sure I can show it. And you're going to show me what you've been doing to me on Sora. This has been brought up many times on the other show.
It has.
And I'm kind of curious.
I hope you don't look at my newer stuff. There's a Bob Barker one that is just insane.
So we'll see. We'll investigate that situation, guys. I'm
using AI for science.
yeah. You should see what they did with me in the bathroom with the Roomba. Over there, Sorgatron on Sora.com if you want to see what's going on over there in the meantime there.
Soratron.
Soratron. Fuck. Well, in the meantime, there was a pay-per-view this weekend. I landed from my flight from Defy Wrestling. Hey, let me forget to talk about Defy Wrestling this show too, because I did. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't anything big like a John Moxley or anything in there, but I did get to see Sting's son in his first independent match, which was tremendous. I saw The Righteous. I saw Vert Vixen again. I haven't seen her in a while. And a lot of women's wrestling actually on this show.
So
and I want to touch more in details on that a little bit later in the show, of course. But
I have a weird question though
about Defy.
About The Righteous.
The Righteous, okay.
Do they still have Elias?
No. It's just the two of them. Well, he was in Ring of Honor. Now he's in TNA again. So he's not. He was momentarily a part of that though. Yes. So, and I wish they would have. Thank you. I forgot about that. Jeez. So either way, so I think the biggest thing we should talk about right off the bat here, I want to talk about the AEW pay-per-view, because again, I landed from Seattle, got home, and immediately took a gummy, grabbed a White Claw, and started watching the pay-per-view. Which is the best way to watch AEW these days for me. That's not any slight on AEW. It's really, listen, you ever watch a 5-hour pay-per-view and it felt like 3 days, but not in a bad way? That's well, let me tell you something. That's the way I've chosen to watch wrestling, and that's the way that I will be watching wrestling. I'm going to try it again for Survivor Series, maybe this weekend too. So either way, as I'm doing a double check that I recorded everything. So the biggest news, of course, is the big cage match between Hangman Adam Page and Samoa Joe. Samosa Joe.
Samoa Joey.
Where did Samosa Joe come from? That's been stuck in my head lately.
No, wait.
I feel like it's an old gag from this show.
There was Samosa Joe. There was Joey Samoa.
Okay.
At one point on the show, there was the guy that was WWE champion only in a video game for like a second.
Okay.
I think that was WWE 2K20. That was the story mode for
Listen.
WWE 2K20.
Listen, did I tell you about all the WWE games I got from Katie?
No.
Secondhand? Okay, well, remind me to grab those on the break too.
Yes.
Anyways, so Samoa Joe wins it. Hook comes back. Turns out he's part of the Ops. The Ops is Legion now. They have a whole bunch of fodder for Hangman to go through now, including you just slap the guy straight in the face during a promo, which I thought was great in that one. And of course, we have the return of Swerve Strickland, your new champion, Samoa Joe, which I think is great. I didn't see it coming. It's felt like a placeholder feud, but I'm glad they're turning it into something else. Obviously, to me, it feels like the Ops are turning into what the Death Riders were as a group, is the intention at least. I don't think it's going to be as strong as the Death Riders. I like the Death Riders as they are. Well, and we've been discussing lately about the what if Marina goes on to,
What if Maria turns and becomes
which
the
I
actual
think
leader?
Tina put a picture in one of the groups or chats. I think maybe it was over in Discord. By the way, we have a Wrestling Mayhem Show Discord. It's linked at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. The chats are starting over there. If you like the old Facebook group, please join us over there. If you're big on Discord, we're sharing a lot of stuff over there during the week, during the show, like we used to over on that other group. So this is the group chat I'm talking about, not obviously the Facebook group is still a thing. So, but you want something a little more direct chatter, especially during pay-per-views and things like that. That might be the way to go. Unfortunately, I can never start it because I never watch anything live anymore because of life. So, but anyways, I thought it was a really fun match. And I love we are coming back around. One, it's great the Swerve is back. I think, we're obviously going to have a little bit of a war here with them. I'm wondering who else will join this group against the Ops situation there, which will obviously lead us into World's End, whatever they'll do there. So I'm really into this. Like, what do you think about Samoa Joe picking up the belt again?
I got a name for an Ops member.
Okay. I was thinking the other way because they got a lot of Ops members. We need more good guys.
But they have they have Samoa Joe and who do they have on the Ops currently?
Shibata and Powerhouse, and now Hook is with them.
Okay.
And then a ton of trainees.
Because I was thinking, like, maybe they get O'Reilly on there, Kyle O'Reilly. But
to
answer your question, I kind of thought they pulled it really quick, and I kind of think I get why they did it because of that factor of, it's happening, it's doing the things happening, something's happening.
Okay,
I'm good with the title change. But felt like maybe Page could have held it one more pay-per-view, unless they're building something up.
Consider Full Gear was at the Prudential Center. Full Gear is one of the big 4 tent poles for them, maybe 5 now, right?
I mean, technically, Full Gear, what is Hangman's pay-per-view? Because he's the reason why there is a Full Gear.
That gives you kind of a surprise. Also, Okada showing up in Full Gear out of the car, to which I didn't see a lot of answers. What I want to know, what was the other show that Okada was double shotting with Full Gear? Because I've seen that move before. They're in New Jersey. They're in Newark. This is the same place where SmackDown was held SummerSlam weekend. Okay. So we're missing another name, thinking early next year. I don't know what we're talking about. Who could be coming up early next year? Please fill me in on that. But anyways, so no, I think people are surprised. Like, I don't think people give Samoa Joe enough credit sometimes. Like, he can carry a belt anytime.
Yeah, I'm to the belief that Samoa Joe should have and would have been an amazing champion in WWE.
I wish they pulled a trigger on it.
He was an amazing champion in ROH. He's an amazing champion now. Why they did in NXT? He beat the crap out of Demon Balor at one point. But I feel like
he had a match with Brock that I think was pretty good, wasn't it?
Is that the one in New York?
That was the Balls of Fire
house show.
No, they had Balls of Fire was the pay-per-view.
Oh, Balls of Fire. That's right.
So,
But yeah, either way, like, just pull the trigger.
And
if
AEW hasn't been shy too.
Yeah, if anything, AEW does good.
Mm-hmm.
It, in the words of Excalibur, it gives the fans what they want. In one way or another, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I'm squeamish with blood and stuff, but in the right circumstances, it's good.
We only had like 2 bloody matches from what I recall from this show, because there was the No Holds Barred with Moxley and Kyle, which I still didn't get as bad as Blood and Guts, and then he had this cage match. You knew where the cage match was going.
I know the cage match was good. Still, like, I think Hangman would have bled for every single one of those matches.
Absolutely. I think he's there for it, but also I think I think it's warranted. The other thing, also, I want to take a note here real quick. I'm double checking my times on this. You want to take a guess on what the longest match of the night was? Hint: it's not the main event.
Big Justice and Boom and Doom versus
QT and Big Justice versus RPG Vice. Yes. Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta.
Yes.
The actual answer is Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clocked in at 23:05. The main event alone was only 16.
That makes sense.
You know what? I'm wrong. I am so sorry. I am actually wrong.
Was I right?
No, you were also wrong. The actual answer is Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher. But only by like less than 2 minutes. So the second longest.
Wait, did that have blood in it?
I think it did.
Okay.
I think it did. Like Mark's going to. Mark.
Yeah, Mark is a very bleedable wrestler.
Bleedable. Listen, there's fuckable, there's dateable, and then there's bleedable. Okay, it's the terms that we, and that could be like the new fuck, marry, kill. Honestly, so and I gotta make sure that's not a title, because I had a lot of issues with age restrictions this week when we said fuck shit factions or something like that last week. Thank you, Zeke, for that.
Let's not make, because somebody could really misspell.
Yes, that is true too. And you don't know what's happening in the captions. So, anyways, no. So yeah, Mark Briscoe, and he has a new camo leather belt for that. The TNT title was bloody. But that happens. That does happen a lot between those two. That was like part 5 of their blood feud and everything. And like basically like Mark Briscoe's career as he knows it was on the line to become part of the Callis family. So like I think that's, again, it's warranted. It's a feud ender, hypothetically, right? And it has been something of a blood feud over the last several. The Elite apparently are getting together.
Yay!
Young Bucks turned
good again. Sorg
turned on the Callis family back with Kenny Omega. Mm-hmm. Good to see that. And that is after winning the $1 million. Oh, they lost the $1 million. They flocked away from the money to save their old friend.
Oh,
that's the story there. So, Ricochet Kevin of the Casino Gauntlet match. I don't know what to think of this national championship. Ricochet won it.
Not NWA.
Definitely not the NWA national championship, even though when they talked about it as if it's the same title that was here like 20, 30, 40 years ago on this channel. And it looks like the NWA national championship like a lot. It's just one of those things. I think Billy Corgan has made a statement on this somewhere along the line. So
it's like they kind of want to hint at something without actually getting it done.
Yeah. So, and I don't know where they're at with things, because last I knew they had AEW people on NWA pay-per-view a few years ago, and obviously they had champions over on AEW TV, and I think that kind of soured really quick. Tony made some really interesting comments about like, oh, we gave him a lot of help and didn't get a thank you or something like that, like something of that tone, paraphrasing from years ago. So I'm kind of curious about that. It's curious, but also like, hey, Ricochet has a championship, you guys.
Yeah,
So I can't get mad about that.
I can't get mad. I can get mad that there's a lot of championships.
Yeah, sure,
I can't
but
get mad of who's the champion.
there's absolutely. And it's what they
Anyways.
do with it. We'll see how he builds this thing, right? Just like I think Okada has been tremendous with the Continental Championship. I'm excited to see this tournament. They dropped the blocks for the tournament. And
are Okada and Takeshita on separate blocks?
Well, thanks to Tina, the graphics were dropped in the Discord recently, and here is your setup right here. So on the Gold League, you do have Darby, Pac, Kevin Knight, Speedball, and Kyle and Okada are in the same league from that group. On the Blue League, you have Takeshita all by his lonesome with Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Mascara Dorada. Okay, let's go. And then from the Death Riders, you do have John Moxley and Claudio. I have a prediction. I have a prediction that John Moxley will go. He's gonna do the Mark Briscoe from last year's tournament. Mark didn't win except for maybe the last match.
I can see that,
right? Because he's on this crazy losing streak. I alluded to, but forgot to say the picture that Tina had shared in the Discord. Well, look at this sadness. Look at the sadness, the disappointment in Marina's face. That's somebody who's going to step up and take over the fucking group. I would be amazed.
If you get that picture and put like on the top left corner, Marina will remember this. It's going to be like a Telltale game or a Fallout game where things matter.
It's like I'm looking at this. I'm looking at how they're painting this. You can't tell me Marina isn't going to kick Moxley in the balls before the end of the year. I think he goes through a losing streak through the Continental Classic, doesn't get anywhere with it. Marina continuing to be disappointed, especially as she's kicking ass in other places, including Defy Wrestling, including in other matches, including hopefully she goes far with this women's title tournament. If we get to a point where she wins with Megan Bayne the title tournament for the tag team belts and Moxley loses incredibly, I think that's your inflection point there by the end of the year. I think World's End, you will see Moxley ejected by the Death Riders.
And I think you get that in the I think you have something boiling, like boiling hot coming up with Cesaro.
Yes.
Like you have that Claudio. Shit. You get what I'm saying. But you have that group pairing. Everybody in that group has to wrestle each other.
Yes.
So you have Cesaro.
You got Claudio and Moxley happening.
So you have that.
You also have Kyle Fletcher and Okada happening, but there's already a story for that, right? So yeah. I mean, you didn't see in the pay-per-view, maybe it's been around social media. Basically, after the tag match blow up with Okada and Takeshita, and then of course Fletcher lost, and he said, "You're supposed to be my friends. None of you are out there to help me. You know, what are we doing here? I'm in the tournament too." So,
yep.
Also, you have the freaking New Japan champion in the tournament.
Yep.
Fantastic. I love it. So, and this could have implications going into Wrestle Kingdom.
Yep. So do you think they're actually building up to Okada Takeshita?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Good.
Absolutely. We're slow burning the shit out of this thing. But man, it's what everybody wants to see. You have the top guy, the John, as Matt Carnes used to call it, John Cena of New Japan Wrestling. And you have the up-and-comer who's poised to be that position very, very soon, if not have made it now. Right?
Or how about this? It could happen both ways. One of both ways. Or you have one of them in like the semi match. Like you're going to get the points. What if one of them just costs them the match?
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't
So
that
they
be
don't
thing?
have
Wouldn't
to
it be? Wouldn't it be that Takeshi is the reason that Okada finally loses that championship in that tournament?
Yes.
Right. Finally, or Takeshi gets over on it, wins the tournament, and beats the best tournament wrestler, in Okada. So, Tina pointing out, could that blow off for Mox and Claudio happen at the Hammerstein shows? Oh, I didn't even put that. That's the next month, isn't it? Or is that after the holiday? I can't remember.
I don't remember, Sorg.
I'll be corrected in a moment, but that could be fun too. All right, we're gonna take a quick break here. Again, AEW pay-per-view there. I can't tell you I watched one there where I've been disappointed with the money I spent on it all year. Okay, so and again, I'm listening to a lot of discussions. A lot of people don't know the people in the room. You know what I mean? Like when you talk about being like political and you don't realize there's people of the other political affiliation in the room. That's how I feel as an AEW fan sometimes. Because you know how many times in the last week people have run down AEW, the 20th and the 21st. So that would be the holiday shows that they're recording, I believe. So at Hammerstein. Anyways, they're holiday shows, so I don't know how hard they'll get on some of this stuff. But I don't know. They don't really pull back on the holiday shows, do they? Like you'll get some more 8-mans or something, but and maybe a gimmick match. But anyways, thanks for that, Tina. But anyways, but a lot of people are just like, I don't understand why people watch AEW and this, and it's these people. I heard a really interesting demographic discussion over the weekend. I thought was intriguing about. It was about the idea that this kind of wrestling is aging out, but also I think AEW is introducing this to younger fans too, this style of wrestling. So this, I want to call it the super indie kind of style of it, right? That we see into other promotions.
Here's my question then. And again, I'm not the biggest. I'm not you, Sorg. I'm not a sicko.
I'm a sicko.
My question is, if that's dying out, if that type of style is dying out, the thigh slap,
thigh slap kickathon.
Yeah.
What you're looking for?
If that's dying out, what's coming in?
That's a very interesting question and one that people are trying to figure out right now.
Because I feel like that is also getting picked up by AEW. Like you see more of a strong like New Japan base happening in indie wrestling. You see
with more story. With more story.
You see more
certainly more story than New Japan.
In and out of the ring. And I was a big believer in matches have good stories. But I feel like it's
I think they still do. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's always going to be something built.
Oh, Tina's reminding me, can you put AEW in a box with all the styles and partnerships they have though? That's true. Yes. That's true. And especially when you consider you're seeing a very similar vibe, the whole who's this guy with this belt that I don't know happening in WWE when people are just showing up with TNA and AAA belts now, like how that's integrated. So anyway, we'll get to WWE here in a second, but in the meantime, I do want to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, including our longest lasting, like a Survivor Series, if you will, follower on Patreon. Man, you can see the totals of how much people contributed. It's only been $1, but it's been $1 for like ever, right? And that is Bo Diggity! Woo! Oh, yeah, thanks for that too. As well as Team Hammerfist, the Tupac family, Bubba Brewer, Jason French, the Poppy Club level is Dave Pop Partner, Ryan Sanchoshko, Tony Kincaid, True Prince of Pro, T-Pop. Pizza Club level is the Rizz, as well as Justin Cleaver, and at the manager level, Bradley Thank you. You guys can support the show too. I can say your name in fun ways at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. I think I started it last week, but I'm actually going to, not that we have a lot of ads, but I am going to take out the ad break for you guys that are joining us on the Patreon as at least a little bit. It's kind of hard for me to take out these ads in show, but at the very least, I'm going to give you a version of that very exclusively on Patreon as a little thank you, and you don't have to listen to the merch ad or anything like that on the video version. And also, it's going to shorten you by a few minutes too to watch those shows every week. So,
we have a guest.
We have a guest. Do we? Wait, I think I have Rizz double.
I'm not a guest.
Well, you arrived in the middle of the show.
We have a run-in.
Mike.
Good.
You know,
and we got all the AEW talk out of the way for you, Mike.
Well, I didn't get a chance to watch Full Gear because I was having Friendsgiving this weekend.
Mm-hmm. You were going full turkey during Full Gear.
I'm happy that Sweet Tooth is the champion.
Oh yes, and season 3 got announced, by the way.
Sorg.
I'm very happy that Sweet Tooth is champion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw in the chat room, T-Pop says that AEW struggles to book face champions, and I concur.
Okay. I think that's always.
I think this is gonna be a great run.
I think it's always hard to keep the face over, unless you're a very special instance like say a Cody Rhodes, right?
Even Cody, I find boring as shit right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that too much babyface fire, right? So, but he's selling
it's
merch.
Not even that. It's like it's every story is I will defend this title. And I'm like, there's nothing personal attached to it. I'm like,
yeah, it's like what are you getting?
We can write some personal stories.
It's like what are we getting fired up about? This is a little bit where I'm kind of fading on WWE a little bit right now, actually. But then you bring in Ilya Dragunov, who's going to have an open challenge and a fucking baller match on SmackDown every week, and you bring me back in a little bit. So even you know how I love tournaments, and I'm starting to catch on to this tournament right now for the John Cena thing. So
I'm done with it.
You're done with it already.
As far as I'm concerned, John Cena's last match is going to be with Dominik.
In your soul, in your heart and soul, that's where it's going to be, right?
That's where his last pay-per-view match is going to be.
I got you.
It's weird that his last match is on Saturday Night Main Event.
Is it?
It's
weird.
It's weird.
Very weird.
As big as Saturday Night's Main Event? I mean, in front of more people than anybody?
No. If you want to do that, you should have done it in either Boston or in the Garden or at a pay-per-view. Like, there was a rumor a long time ago that there was supposed to be a December pay-per-view called Ruthless Aggression. And that would have been
wonderful. That'd be perfect.
But
like, it just feels weird. It's like, oh, we're gonna have it on NBC.
It's not even on NBC.
Yeah, I was gonna double check because I don't think it's on.
It's
NBC
not on
anymore.
NBC. It's a Peacock exclusive.
It's on Peacock.
Yes, it's on the Peacock.
So the fewest amount of people, because since the ESPN deal, everyone canceled their Peacock.
So they're trying to keep it in. Side note,
that's what she said.
Internationally, Saturday Night's Main Event will be shown on YouTube. So if you got a VPN, if you happen to be visiting a different country, take a little swim on that Saturday night, you'll be able to watch it without the Peacock. Although the Peacock is actually included in almost everything, I think you can get a subscription to Peacock in a box of cereal these days. So it's like I have like 3 ways to get it right now that I can that I'm not paying money. Like I can't remember which one it's with right now. I think my Instacart gives it to me at this point. I don't know. Either way,
makes sense.
It was so like my Amazon gives me Grubhub, my Instacart gives me a Peacock. I didn't even order any Peacock on this. Anyways, we've got a WarGames this weekend. And what?
No, I'm just imagining the weird 90s level. I got this pizza, but it has extra Peacock on it.
Okay, Andrew Dice Clay, what the hell? So we got War Games this weekend. I'm not.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
What?
Say it. What?
War Games. Somebody kept yelling it in the crowd, William Regal style, near the microphone on Monday night. So, and I and I watch it on my computer with headphones on during work. So, I work for myself, so it's okay. So I
Tell your
hear,
boss, Sorg.
I hear. Maybe I'm not watching it directly to pick up on all the details of the matches, but I hear everything in my headphones. And man, I pick up on some weird stuff in the crowd. So, or if the microphone isn't placed right and it's rattling underneath the ring during TNA tapings. Yeah. So anyways, so we do have War Games. It is the biggest, and actually, this is pretty incredible. Like that, these lineups are pretty big. You got Roman, you got Brock, for better or worse, of course. But looking at it from the WWE perspective,
Slippy McGee.
you got Cody, you got Punk, you got the Usos, and then you got some up and comers in the Bronze. So it's
You got Logan.
and what?
Oh god, the fucking Continental Classic.
We already talked about that. Moving on.
We already did.
So
You got Logan Paul.
you got Logan Paul. So as far as name value, and also this
At
is,
least we know who's taking the pin.
Tina's our research department right now. Yeah, exactly right. And gave us the ages. I'm amazed that there are 5 people exactly age 40 right now in this.
That makes sense.
In this match, which would be
Jimmy and Jay are the same age.
They're twins.
oh damn it, Cody
I'm joking.
and Roman all 40, as well as Drew. The youngest, of course, is Braun Breaker at 28. Bronson Reed at 37. 48 is the elder Brock Lesnar. 47 for Mr. Punk, and 30 for Mr. Logan Paul.
They get a better picture for Cody Rhodes. It looks like he's taking.
I don't know who made it. I don't know what this icon is in the corner of this shitty podcast. We don't make shitty podcast graphics. We make shitty podcast
AI
clips and AI. Oh my god,
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
So yeah, it's true. That's probably
Yeah,
we're probably doing a
that's true.
segment on that
That's very
later.
true.
Yep. There you go.
there you
Mm-hmm.
go, Sorg.
Mm-hmm. So how we feeling about War Games? The men's, the women's.
I think the women's is gonna slap.
Yeah.
Women's are
I think
gonna be
the women's War Games is gonna
You,
slap.
you got
So
Io.
fucking hard.
Wait, you
I'm
got
very excited.
Io and the Kabuki Warriors first off, right?
By the way, hold on. Before we need to give a shout out to Io Sky, who has been in every single women's War Games.
Yes.
Really?
Is she
Every
gonna
single
jump
one.
off something with a trash?
You
can over
know
her head?
she is.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna do a flip.
She whatever it is, she's gonna have a trash can. She's
Mhm.
gonna jump off.
I love it.
I
I'm
hope
here
she's
for
gonna
it.
be okay.
Yeah.
I hope they all have fun.
Although Rizz is the first
I
one.
hope AJ's gonna be okay. For your second match to be War
Yeah.
Games,
Mm-hmm.
that is a step up. All caps.
Mm-hmm.
That is a step up.
I appreciated her call out of Becky about therapy this week, for instance. So it was pretty good. So
I seriously, with AJ mentioning therapy all time, can we just find the actor who played Dr. Shelby?
just bring them back.
Just once.
Mhm.
Once. Please for me. Please for me.
Let's just
that,
make
that's
it
all I
happen.
want. That's all I want in the world.
This is why
Because there's the whole it's so crazy. Apart from Daniel Bryan on AEW,
Mhm.
last week we had AJ, Punk, Cena, all the like little ins and outs of all the stuff that happened with all of them,
Mhm.
and Ziggler, and
Mhm.
fucking Ziggler,
Yeah.
like just wild, just absolutely.
What a time to be alive. So War Games will be good. This is, I see the commercial on ESPN a lot when I'm at the gym, and it is funny because I don't feel like it fully represents, because this is so much bigger, because they're going to be at San Diego at the ball field and everything, right? So I think I think it's going to feel so much bigger than it has in the past because of this. And my God, the Mysterio stuff is going to be incredible. God, Cena and Dominik is going to be.
It should main event.
Absolute fire, and yes, it should
main event. It should main event.
Absolutely main event. Unequivocally, it should main event. Unless you got the most insane
John
thing
Cena's
on
last pay-per-view match in Dominik's hometown. It should main event.
So it should be that Dominik, if he gets that belt that night, presumably in his hometown, that should definitely be a thing.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lose my mind because, as I've said before, Gunther doesn't need the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther doesn't need it.
To T-Pop in the chat room, John Cena versus Dominik feels like the only match that really matters in Survivor Series.
It is.
They're going to be, and also a backup on that. The matches are going to be fun for WarGames. As far as storylines go into the matches, they've been very lackluster. This is where I've been not into the build to these matches. The team ups seem kind of slapdash to me, other than put the biggest person in there. I'm like, you can't tell me, like, they alluded to it on Monday night with the promos, but like these guys getting along just doesn't make any sense to me at this point.
You have to remember this. Seth Rollins is injured.
Mm-hmm.
This is all a backup plan. This is
all
a backup plan.
It's a backup plan, but like that's one person. Who's in there that
one person who was the world champion.
Okay.
Who was the world champion and was leading the dominant heel stable.
Sure.
Like, if you take Logan Paul out of this and put Seth Rollins back in, it becomes instantly more interesting.
Is that what you think would happen? Who do you think is a replacement for Seth in this? You think it was Logan, or was it Drew?
No, it's probably not Logan. It's probably Drew. But I'm sure Logan would have been in there and Drew wouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have Seth in there with Drew and Lesnar, that becomes infinitely more interesting to me.
Okay.
Infinitely more. Because there's no heat between Brock and any of his teammates except for Drew, which hasn't been addressed.
We're working
and you know Drew's gonna accidentally claim more Brock.
Sure.
Like I'm presuming Brock is just going to spin out and attack half his team.
Yeah, he's going to be the last guy in. He's going to blow through a bunch of people, or not, or his own team at this point, right? So
and chirp on his way to the ring.
Oh my God, that's man. Okay, he slipped doing his thing, and then he does this like rollback situation, like a fucking ninja, and then gave his hat to Braun Breaker.
He's slipped before that.
Oh, absolutely, it's slippy out there, and he kind of goes hard with that kick.
At one point.
You know what's that?
He did rip his pants at one point.
He did rip his pants. He's Slippy Boy Lesnar, says Dave Potter.
Slippy Boy.
Slippy Boy. Slippy Brock Lesnar. That's a show title right there.
Oh, Slippy
Boy Brock.
Oh, Slippy Boy Brock. The
next big slip.
I watched a very southern movie.
Where we live, and he's going to murder each and every single.
He's gonna find where y'all live. I'm in an.
I didn't say anything wrong.
I'm a very public
I
person.
Brock Lesnar is
I'm sure he's a wonderful human being to everybody except the women.
Man.
Well, Sorg just went there. Okay,
Ooh.
But so all right. So Sorg, you said you're underwhelmed by the teams.
Yes, I am. Sell me on this.
Well, no. I'm curious. Who would you replace on the male side?
I don't know about replacement. I just it's not the people in the match.
You want the story.
I want the story for a change.
The story about
and we are in a flat. I think we are in a very flat period of WWE right now.
Yeah, I have a question.
I don't know what you said, but it looks like you said "fuck you" when it
I said I have a question.
Okay.
Because Seth can't compete.
Mm-hmm.
If the story was that Paul Heyman was forced to be in WarGames.
What?
No. Hear me out.
Okay.
Because the main beef is Roman Punk against Seth and Heyman.
Sure.
Because that's the carryover from WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
If something were to happen to someone on the Vision's team, and Paul Heyman was forced to be in the match, a la like J.J. Dillon in WarGames or something like that, would that make it more interesting for you?
I don't know. That seems too gimmicky to me, honestly.
It's WarGames.
Shark Cage.
It's WarGames. It's an entire gimmick.
Or we can do
Like-
the Jim Cornette angle and just put him in a shark cage
Yeah, there's that too.
and just drop him
I
down.
mean,
There's that too. What I'm more interested right now, honestly, the highlight aside from John Cena and just a general cage and hearing War Pigs over and over again is by the way, side note, I shared this with my wife because her family's affinity for Ozzy Osbourne. Judas Priest actually redid the song. And their proceeds, if you purchase it on iTunes or something, Apple Music, the proceeds do go to a Parkinson's charity. So I thought that was really cool. Just as an aside that I learned from watching Raw today. But the thing I'm excited for, because we talked about this, and I talked about how what I really miss is the classic Survivor Series match. And we are going to get a classic Survivor Series match. They even used the old graphic from the 80s, 90s. I believe it's, and they did a Survivor Series style promo for it where everybody's yelling in front of the camera, the entire team with Sami Zayn's team against the Sola's guys, MFTs. What's that?
The Muftas.
The Muffs.
The non
The Muffs. The Team Muffs out there. And
But- We should also point out that SmackDown is taped.
is it really? Where was it taped? Was it
Yeah.
Monday?
It was taped last week.
Oh, last
Oh,
week.
they
They did a
have-
double SmackDown
They-
taping?
They did it
did the match.
because day after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
they wanted to give wrestlers another day.
It's tradition.
Like they wanted to make sure Thanksgiving wasn't a travel.
Those motherfuckers
Which-
used to make those guys work on Thanksgiving Day for Survivor Series. The times have changed.
No, they didn't.
Survivor Series was on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Do you think it was fucking live
I'm pretty sure it was.
back in the day? No, I don't think so.
Research department, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna look. I don't think it was.
I cannot imagine them pre-taping a pay-per-view, even back
They
then.
used to do it all the time in the 80s and early 90s. They literally used to do it all the time.
What, like the Wrestling Classic, maybe?
Yeah.
And a reminder from the chat room that if you're looking for something to watch that's not wrestling, you can go see Zootopia 2, where CM Punk and Roman Reigns will be the Z Bros. I haven't seen the clip of them together. I'm kind of staying away from it until I go see the movie, inevitably, probably Thursday night, because I usually get bored on Thanksgiving evening. So, yeah, I can't tell you too much because I don't know what these dates were. Was this thing ChatGPT?
No,
was this
I'm
Thanksgiving?
looking. The first one was on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Richfield
Richfield Coliseum. That's not far from like me.
Okay.
You know,
That was the second one.
where I
the
grew
first one-
up. And like you understand, I got the advertisements for getting tickets to Survivor Series on that day.
Okay.
I
know because I know they have.
I like to think I was a
Pay-per-views.
relatively smart wrestling fan child.
Wait.
I read all the magazines. I think I knew how a calendar worked back then.
I don't
I
We're
was-
gonna get back to
Dean Radford is in the chat room. What was it? The Radicator? Was that it? I can't remember what's on the t-shirt. The Radicator himself is telling us that it was live on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
So
I know it was aired live. I just saw it was always taped.
yeah. So what? Yeah. So, anyways, that aside,
I just want one moment that tops the Undertaker joining the All Americans.
What a
Where
weird
he's
year
just-
that was.
To be fair, that he is an American badass.
He is, but
I've heard that somewhere.
Man.
yeah, some weird guy says.
Watch
it all
me
the
kick.
time on
You
his
can
phone.
roll with Rock, or you can suck his.
Whatever
Radio
happened to
edit.
Ludwig Borga? Anyways,
Oh, you don't want to know what happened to Ludwig Borga, Sorg.
Oh wait, it did get weird, didn't it? We did this one year. I know we did this one year.
You-
So
There's
I'm
a
excited.
whole dark side of the ring.
I was
for
gonna
that
say
one,
there's a
Sorg.
Oh,
dark side.
really?
There's a dark side on Borga.
There's a dark
Yeah,
side.
It's bad. It's bad.
And a dark side of the ring on the dark side of Ludwig Borga.
Yep. Very bad.
Hey,
He has a
Very, very
very specific tattoo on his leg.
He
Riz,
sure does.
Riz, does your shirt say "Drink coffee, lift weights,
And
and pet dogs"? What is this? Hold on, stop the
Riz,
show.
Is that just your dating profile?
pretty much.
Do you drink coffee? I didn't think you partake in substances.
I do drink coffee. at
Okay,
time-
okay.
time to time. You've
Okay.
seen me drink coffee.
Wait, Riz, you pet dogs?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were dog averse. I thought you were dog averse.
I thought you were more of a cat guy.
No, I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, not a cat guy.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Nature says you're not a cat guy.
Cats, no. Dogs, yes.
Mm.
Well, no. Cats, yes. Allergies. Dogs, no allergies.
Okay, that's
Kinda
fine.
weird.
But also,
But yeah, it does
the
say
other
that.
way too. Yes. Mhm.
It used to say like drink coffee, do burpees. pet dogs.
Burpees. Anyways, I
Don't
want
do
to take a
burpees,
moment real
by the way.
quick because I keep forgetting to do
You
this in
should
part of
make,
the
you
show.
should make a wrestling one do Hindu squats.
I'm going to run that again. Hey guys, of course the holidays are pretty crazy right now, but we're in a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people are having some hard times. So if you're not in the Pittsburgh area, find your local food bank, contribute it, even if it's a couple bucks or something like that. Most of them have online donations, like our friends at the food bank, pittsburghfoodbank.org. And I'll run that ad again because it's really short apparently. We've been doing collections down at 880 Wrestling. We went 307 pounds from the first night at 880 Wrestling, and there's more food over there that I still have to take into the to the food bank from the last few weeks when we were cleaning out the other day at the old 880 shop. So I thought that was really, really cool that everybody's really jumped on board with this. So we're going to continue to do collections here through the end of the year, including at the new location for 880 Wrestling at the warehouse up in Allentown, up the hill. It's a hill over from me now, from where we're at here in Beachview.
Hey,
So,
you can walk there, Sorg.
but yeah, I can take a train there. So I'm pretty sure if I hop on the train, I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to hop off in Allentown now, which is not something we've been able to do for a good while. So, I
Don't
could take
your
it.
equipment on
I
the train,
can
Sorg.
literally take a train to wrestling. That
You
is
can
not
literally
some-
you can take a train to Nastyville, Sorg.
I can take the train to. I'm trying to think who else is there that I can do that to.
Weren't the Nasty Boys built from Allentown?
The actual Allentown. So there's an Allentown neighborhood here in Pittsburgh, and there's an Allentown, PA on the other side of the state. So it gets it does get very confusing.
Hey, Mike.
And you
Carnegie.
still think you have the right pronunciation of
Yeah.
it.
How did I think you were going to go there? For a minute?
I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Mm.
No backwards ass state. Nothing in the middle.
There's an E in the middle of in that name.
What is the song where you say this, I say this, and like let's just
tomato
call it off, or something like that?
Tomato, Sorg.
You know?
Let's go the whole thing. Off.
Yeah. What's the word that they go off on that?
You say
Tomato.
tomato, I say tomato.
Mike, we're gonna do a MJF and Chris Jericho style musical number.
I'm pretty sure there is there are lyrics to this.
Yeah, no, there definitely is.
Anyways, it also time for us to talk about indie wrestling, indiewrestling.us. We talked last week with Zeke Mercer about the Thanksgiving bash that's tomorrow night at Penn Brewery. Also, shout out to our friends. They're going to have a show, not streaming, Big League Wrestling. So Thanksgiving Eve is a crazy night. We got a team going up there. Missy and Katie and Emily will be handling it. All girls team. Well, you know what's really, I love this. We did this accidentally. I remember, Mike, you'll appreciate this, sitting at Lucha Underground, watching the taping, and I said, "Ooh, there's a lady camera person. What a novel idea." And
Ladies
now
can do things now, so
you know the ladies can hold cameras. Damn, I think I get canceled for that clip. And sorry, we were just talking about gender roles off air before this with some people. Anyways,
Not with me.
not with you. That's before you
Just
came
want to
in.
point out, not with Rizz.
No,
Rizz is not,
but seriously, I'm just like, man, I wish like we could diversify and such. And now we're literally sending entire female teams to do wrestling shows on video production. I don't know, internally that's like an accidental goal we accomplished, and I think that's really cool that we're able to do that there and you know, represent that. You know, I don't think you see that a lot, honestly. I'm thinking about all the other places. I know one other place I've been that's had any girls on the staff, and that was, I don't even know where they came from. I think they were local to Dallas when we did WrestleCon. So I think, sorry, that's just little thing that I think should be appreciated that we're able to pull off here. So so they'll be up there in big league doing that stuff. Unfortunately, we sent all the ladies the Erie, PA. So that is just that. So anyways, so that's going to be a big show. They just announced a bunch of stuff. Effie's going to be there, the now former GCW champion, Effie, unfortunately. So and also Tina's reminding me, and also reminds me to talk about it. Hey, in Defy, you can take a streetcar to see Defy Wrestling, because they are in the cultural district of I believe of Seattle.
they should
Historic
brand one of them. They should brand one of them and have a show called The Streetcar Named Defier.
there it is.
I don't think that's the kind of thing they do. I don't think that's the vibe they're going for there, Mike. I really
They
don't.
can't. They probably
Hey, you know what, Sorg? Wrestling companies contain multitudes.
in Seattle, Sorg. in Seattle.
In
that
Seattle?
would work.
I guess
That would
Seattle will
work.
work. I don't know. I don't know their deal. You know, I just know a little bit. The Defy has cool names like Aeon. I think it's Aeon. Eon?
Like Aeon Flux?
I forget where we ended up with this. AEON. Like, I didn't have to say it. I'll show. Tina, who's reminding me that she's now reminding me under the radar that she did film Heartland Wrestling back in the day. Women doing production. Imagine that. So Capitol Hill Central District is where they're at. So Jimi Hendrix played on that stage, by the way, at Washington Hall. So yes.
Did we talk about who's in the Continental Classic this year?
No, because we're talking about independent wrestling, right? Yes, we did, actually. Yes, we did. Okay. That's been covered.
Okay. I was just looking.
So I did Defy Wrestling this week. First of all, you've seen it everywhere. I love when I learn about a match that I'm about to produce from Fightful.com. So Steve Borden Jr. had a great match with, let me try to pull up the truck sheet so I can remember everybody's name. So I think Caleb
we're
something.
getting run times too, Sorg?
Yeah, let me give you the run times, let you know if we were over under on this thing. We were over. It's a wrestling show. Yeah. We are probably going to be over. It's what happens. You know, it's fine. At least it wasn't any, like, I don't think there was any dead weight with this thing. Also, like, God, Defy runs an incredible show. Let's be honest about this. I challenge you to watch a Defy show and be bored, honestly, because that has not happened in the 4 times that I've been there for that. So anyways, the young Steve Borden Jr. Took on Kieran Gray. This guy, I've never seen a match where a guy like tried to tie up his opponent multiple times. Like, he had ropes and like a rope belt and stuff like that, and he like tried to tie his hand around him and to his back. He tried to tie him to like the turnbuckle and rope at one point. There's at least 3 separate instances I recall that he tried to tie him up. Steve Jr. is one, I think you've seen the pictures online, spitting image of his father. Incredible shape. He looks like a big guy that shouldn't be able to do the Sting, you know, old Sting moves. He's standing on the top rope. He's doing stuff. He's moving. It was incredible. Both these guys could go. Both these guys looked like they were straight out of a proto WWE Vince McMahon era, you know, kind of like that guy's getting booked just on his looks alone kind of deal. And they could fucking go, you know. But yeah, and again, I don't think Kieran Gray, I don't think he's a regular from talking with people when we were reacting to it. Because like on the heads with the camera guys, I think we were all just kind of like, wow, where'd this guy come from, kind of thing. So, and again, I don't know if he's a guy that came with Steve, that like he's a guy that he's already like training with, and they kind of have a match in the can kind of thing. But either way, it was a great first look at Steve. I believe from at least the pictures they were suggesting, this is the brother that came out during Sting's retirement match that was in the Wolfpack gear, the red and black gear. So just to line that up, it was incredible. Another great match I want to call out for, Brian Keith is the Defy champion, won it from one of the War Dogs, Clark Connors, I believe, at the last show I was at, last show that was in Seattle. He had a match with a guy from this tag team C4, and I will get his name so I remember that. Cody Shun is the other guy's name. Also another incredible. Again, that was one of those guys. He's definitely one of those guys that's been built up over the years of Defy up until this, getting his shot here. And of course there was the Righteous, and the Righteous were incredible against the Midnight Heat, who are tremendous bad guys, hilarious the entire time. So again, kind of it felt like the most low key Defy Wrestling show, because there's no Suzuki, there's no John Moxley, there's no Killer Cross straight off of SummerSlam or anything like that. But it was, a classic Defy Wrestling kind of show. So that's over on Trilla TV if we want to check that out. And I will remember other things I wanted to say about the show in the meantime as well. So it was, we ended up with, so Scotty Swemba of Enjoy Wrestling has been helping with the look of the show, much like how I collaborate with him to bring his look of Enjoy Wrestling to live streaming that we've been doing the last several shows. And I think we're going to do the same thing this next one in a few weeks here, which, by the way, is going to have a WarGames match. Surprise. 'Tis the season, if you will. So it's a 3-on-3 war game. So it's more like a war play date than anything. But what's that?
A scuffle game.
It's a scuffle games, if you will. So, I was surprised because it was 3-on-3. I'm like, wait, this is a war games? I just thought it was like a match with 6 people in a cage. And they're like, no.
You thought it was a match instead. Match beyond.
It turns out it's a match beyond. Runway's a part of it, so it's like runway with Holodead against Darius
the Best Business Bureau. Sorry.
Best Business Bureau. Thank you. So there's that situation. There's another cage match.
It is getting to that time where it is getting a lot more festive. We might be seeing the return of the gay tree.
Gay Christmas tree! Yes! Yes! Mike, you haven't lived until you hear the entire room chant gay tree.
It's okay. It's a lot better than you think.
Man, Mike,
I would hope so.
You need to experience Pittsburgh gay wrestling.
I concur on that. I just need to.
I mean, it has two good. Yeah, it has a good wrestling match coming up with 2 of the gay enough wrestlers, leaders by example.
Did you see the promo last week?
Yes. Exactly
I was on the plane watching the Thursday night fights. It was the last Thursday night fights from the shop in the South Side. They're leaving. They're going to be going up downtown, like I mentioned. And Clayton King and some guy named John have this promo where they pronounce that Effie and Billy Dixon are not gay enough. I'm just going to leave it at that. I won't do it justice. Go watch the promo from Thursday Night Fights from last week.
The thing is, they are gay enough.
My favorite was Clayton King calling himself the Appalachian Ally.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And
that
just
needs to be a shirt, by the way.
Everything John said about his situation was also just something else. So there's that. So a lot of stuff going on there. And no indie wrestling this weekend for me.
What?
What the fuck? I remember having like 3 or 4 shows over Thanksgiving weekend They've all moved to Thanksgiving Eve, apparently.
Oh, that's next week. Never mind.
What? Oh, no, next week we have... No, in 2 weeks we have too many shows.
Yeah.
And next week we
I was
have
gonna
one
say-
show.
I was going to
Yes.
say, if we don't have anything next week.
No, well, we have Exodus, which some of us have Exodus.
Oh.
So, and then we have an RWA Enjoy doubleheader coming up
Okay.
after that. And then
Well,
we
we'll-
return to Penn Brewery for another 8080 show. So
Sorg,
we are
we'll
set.
talk during Patreon about a little something happening this week that
Somebody's got
you
some
and I,
news.
you and I are going to go to
The Gate Tree got
one of these days.
Hold on. We got an update again, just kind of a for background. T-Pop is reminding us the Gate Tree got broken in half at a show 2 years ago, and we haven't seen
They
it
can
since.
bring it back.
It's time for it to make its return. That's enough time for
Resurrection of the
recovery.
Gate Tree. So
You know what? We sent the Gate Tree to Dr. Andrews, and
This is
it's been
good.
recovering this whole time for its big return at Enjoy Wrestling's show in December at Vellum Brewery. A lot of brewery shows. I love the brewery shows are a thing here. Anyways. Okay, on that note, let's go to the break real quick, and we're going to come back, and we're going to find out how Rizz has been playing with Sora, and we're going to find out what everybody is thankful for
I don't
in
know
wrestling.
what you're talking about, Sorg.
We're going to find out what everybody's thankful for in wrestling this
I'm
year.
thankful for this guy right here.
Don't give away. It's too early.
For mercy, you're all alone, unable to handle the pressure of forced mortification. Now let the torture begin.
I'm Eamon,
I'm Merlin,
and we're a gay.
and his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
We are back. It's the Wrestling Mayhem Show. I got my friends here, Mad Mike and the Rizz.
By the way, you like my retro Miz shirt?
Yeah, what you got there? Oh yeah, hello, I'm awesome. Is that
Yeah.
from the era, or is that a
Miz.
Is that a reprint?
Oh
Is
no,
it a-
this is from the era.
from
Is
the
that
era.
Is that, they sold long sleeves?
Yeah, that's why
wild.
I got it.
That's
I got it 'cause
wild.
They had B Miz on the sleeve.
I would buy
and
so
then-
many
I once had
more
a
WWE shirts if they were long sleeves.
They have
Alex
long
Cars
sleeves.
once made me a logo that was B Rizz.
Hey, I got a
where
question.
that was.
I have a question for
Yes.
Mad Mike based on the wrestling. Oh no, that's a Patreon thing. Okay, I got a locals
You know I don't
question.
work there anymore. I can say whatever. I
No,
want.
no, no,
You
no,
say
no, no,
whatever
no,
the
no,
hell
no.
you
This
want,
has
Sorg.
nothing. It has something to do with apple pie, and your region. So that's my.
Wait,
I think
like
I
actual
think I broke
apple
you.
pie?
Are you okay?
I'm confused. How
Are you
did
talking about like the?
It has nothing to do with wrestling.
Like-
That's why I'm not bringing it
like
up now.
food?
Yeah, I
are
want
you
to ask
talking
about
like,
food.
raspberry pie.
You're
but
close to
apple
New
pie?
England, and then it's like there's something about apple pie, and there's something they do with apple pie in your region, allegedly. And I want to ask
Sorg,
if you
did
knew
you
about this.
watch
Do you
American
like-
Pie?
No.
Sorg,
There's
Did
been
you
a lot
watch
of
Jason
pie.
Biggs and think that
Sorg,
was a
There's been a lot of
real thing?
discussion about pie and mac and cheese and a couple other things today.
Nope.
Sorg,
No.
and
do you?
and it's like
do
it led to
you-
some other things that I have questions about that I found out are from your region.
May I
and-
ask the question, Sorg?
What question?
Do you like pie?
No
You
pie.
like-
No, I've never fucked a pie, Riz.
Pie.
I'm glad I
Oh,
don't
so
have
you're
the
more
neighbors.
of a-
Remember when we
Noodle
had
man.
that?
Somebody just
single-
walked
By
by
the
the
way,
window
Sorg,
and heard that.
Sorg, if you just type in long sleeve on shop.com,
Somebody's changing the subject.
no, there are actually some very cool long sleeve shirts.
Riz,
Yes,
what the
yes.
fuck are we doing right now? This is your segment, and you're
My segment?
you're gonna lead this segment because you have been doing a lot of things to me on the internet.
Why do you put your face on the internet, Sorg?
I didn't know you were gonna get a hold of my face and do these things.
This is why I'm not doing AI.
First
Riz,
of all,
Riz, and it's not fair. There's a one-sided relationship because you haven't put yourself in the AI machine yet for me to do
I
things
know.
to you.
I know.
Explain what's happening here.
Sorg gave me a pass for Sora, and I have been doing
What is-
nonsense.
What
with
is Sora for those that don't know?
Sora is AI
Mm-hmm.
video generated stuff.
You can download the app and you put you
So-
move your face and you say a couple numbers and now they can generate like basically anything about you
Instead
with
of
your image.
doing like
so
deep
yeah.
fakes
Mhm.
or political stuff or
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
anything of note,
Mhm.
anything that would cause a nuclear war. I did this. Sorg, can you play the thing?
Is this the one?
There's Sorg going down. Wait, is that mine? That's not me.
Is that you? Oh, that's Chest Flexor did that one.
It's chest flexor. Yeah,
That sounds
it's
about
not
right.
even me. Even though you can't tell that's
So
Sorg.
on
But that's supposed to be Sorg.
audio, what's but I'm playing a Chachi Plays for Kids sweater and that. So
Yeah, that's true.
what's
So,
happening here for audio?
Chest Flexor is making Sorg go down a like X Games half pipe in a WWF WrestleMania 3
Ring
ring
Mhm.
cart.
Yeah, and wiping out. There's a big
badly,
a
too.
big wheel
one big wheel.
tricycle. Where this is the one you did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For some reason, it still had the audio of somebody doing a giant plane
Mm,
on this. There's Sorg
yeah,
getting
there
very
was
hyped.
me and Potter, and
and
we're in a
August.
steel cage, and I'm fighting his wife
You guys are
apparently.
in WarGames.
Yes,
You're in WarGames.
WarGames.
yes. Also, I have a little thing on here where I have to be holding a coffee in the video that I can put in there, and you can't take the coffee out. So that's why I'm
Also,
holding
can
a
you
coffee.
go back to that for a
What
minute?
is this one? I haven't seen this
Can
one.
can you go back to the thing for a minute?
hmm
I do like how they have indie style cage.
Is it an indie
sound
style cage?
cages.
I think they just don't know how to do
Look
a
at that,
cage.
Look at that gap in the middle.
Yeah, it just doesn't know how to cage. Just like it
Doesn't
didn't used
how
to know how to
cage or
do spaghetti.
fight or do anything.
I don't know what's happening here. I talk about Tai Chi in this one. I didn't see the Price is Right one. Oh no. Oh, what happened to my
There's you
hands?
with two hands on the right side.
Oh, okay, that got weird. There's me at Christmas. There's wait.
Go back. Yeah,
Was that a fire breathing capybara that I'm wrestling?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Cool.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this how we're doing Mayhem Mania graphics?
It may be how we're doing graphics this year.
Especially when we do this.
Yeah, this is I'm arm wrestling Dave Podner, and I have been working out.
We both have.
Let's see, there's me yelling at
Pittsburgh, saying the words Pittsburgh Pirates
with Mark Cuban. Okay.
Mark Cuban,
there you go.
who should be owning the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Let's see, that's me doing that kind of thing. I don't know what's happening there. Let's see, there's
Sorg in the back.
Some of these got scary.
Wait. Yeah.
All right,
go back a little bit more. Sorg. Yep, there you go. And
what's happening here?
Oh wait, no.
I mean, so this is a ring cam situation.
And oh no, Sorg, you're sleepy.
I'm sleepy. Why am I sleepy? And then there's a lucha Sorg, if you will.
That was a good suplex.
Really, guys, this is an audio podcast.
Yes.
I know.
We're trying to describe this as we go.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at and
it's hard to describe. We're racing big wheels on the street. Secret podcast sessions.
About some guy named John Sorg.
Yeah. What? Is that what's happening in that clip?
Yep.
Oh. So this is how you've been occupying your time, Rizz.
There's a reason why I'm a single person here.
Rizz, if you put Sorg into a WLC match,
I don't think this is the reason, Rizz. I think it's just a symptom.
I think you can do it.
Oh, now, hang on.
You've been really big on the. Oh, this isn't you. Wait, are you Rizz Plays on here?
I am Rizz Plays.
Okay,
I would hope so.
I thought I accidentally
if someone else was.
I don't know what you're doing with Steve Irwin and Bob Barker a lot, and Mr. Rogers. Kind of, and so you're hitting on the classics. There's some Macho Man, really good depictions of Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior. I'm not sure if you can still do them though. They've been taking a lot of them out. So there's Tupac with a pie, or no, with
not Tupac family.
Baked beans.
Baked beans.
There's Tupac with baked beans in your ring camera. Where did you do?
What?
Where did you do the turkey?
I think the turkey that I had, like this turkey here, is from a draft that I didn't want to do.
Okay.
I didn't post.
So that is the rejected turkey?
Yes. Because I wanted the lady to have the turkey costume. And I wanted a lady to put the turkey costume on.
Okay.
But it only had
hey, I think these are called customs in the wrestling business.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sorg, you're in the turkey suit now.
Okay.
Did you lose the TNA Feast or Fired match? Is that how you got in the turkey outfit?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know why I do the things I do on there. I think it's to balance out the actual real looking stuff that gets posted online. So I think
you're going a different direction.
I think I'm more of a hero to AI.
I like you're a hero to AI. Explain that.
I don't know, Sorg. I mean, it's not like El Grande Americano style, where it like revolutionized what the promo was. It made it better, but I'm bored.
Rizz, why haven't you had Bob Barker versus Chris Jericho yet?
You probably can't put Chris
Jericho. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Content violation.
Yeah, some people get flagged. Like you can't use Martin Luther King anymore. I can't use John
Tupac
Cena.
Is very finicky now.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg has a Sora, but only allows his cameos on certain times.
Would that be 420?
Should be 420.
420. We just let it go.
If it's not, he's missing a marketing opportunity.
But I know. It again, it's just all in good fun. I'm I'm just gonna put Sorg in various weird positions, like having clones of him dance in front of a ring doorbell and fall over each other.
Rizz Dave Ponder's calling you out. Says, Rizz, to be a true hero, you need to make a cameo.
No.
Chat room.
Sorg gave me this power.
Yeah, no, Sorg.
Rizz.
I'm having difficulty feeling bad for you. This is
did
1,000%
this,
on
Sorg.
you.
And in
it's
fact,
like
now
it's like, oh look, I've given a toddler a chainsaw. What is that toddler going to do with it? Oh no, it's going all bad. It's going all sideways.
And Rizz is the toddler.
Yeah, and AI is the chainsaw.
There you have it. Well, Sorgatron on Sora, if you want to play with my cameo. If you want to play with my face, have fun. God help us.
See, now you're just giving the world writ large permission to do it. So
I kind of have already. So
yeah, I know, but now you're advertising.
Yeah, I already shared things every once in a while. So we already
guys, everyone put Sorg in the MCU and in the Berlin.
I don't know if he can entirely, but like I
would
like to see. I would like to see.
I want to see Iron Sorg. That's what
I would like to see your creativity with this app. So, and have fun with that.
I'm still not down.
You just spent this whole segment telling me that I shouldn't do this, Sorg.
Yeah, you should. Sorg trusts random strangers on the internet over you.
What?
Yeah,
you don't think my giant-edited Bob Barker video is enough?
I didn't notice the difference in the size.
That's fine.
Okay. Anyways, on that note, going to give a shout out to our friend Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. SliceOnBroadway.com. I just saw an article, just flipping through the YouTube, the Facebook feed, and I saw they opened another restaurant apparently. And I think I refreshed, so I think I lost it. But man, they are diversifying. I still visit Tim's Corridor Market before going down to this. Well, before it used to be going to the south side. You should probably do one going to the Penn Prairie next tomorrow, just for habits. So good stuff there. Go check them out. SliceOnBroadway.com and thank them for supporting the show. Everybody in the chat room, everybody here, please let me know what you are thankful for in pro wrestling at large for this past year. Would anybody like to go first? I know I do have some stuff in the group. Who's vibing? Who's vibing right now?
I can go first.
Go for it, Mike.
Yeah, this probably won't shock you. In an age where a lot of WWE main eventers are north of 40 or 40 adjacent, because wrestlers do this weird thing now where they take care of themselves and don't flame out too early and never retire
and stay off off the cocaine
and have benefits.
Still don't have benefits, but
probably don't have
but
benefits.
no, in an age where wrestlers are playing video games and not doing lines, brother, I want to be thankful for the young blood that WWE is bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
And the future of the business looks bright. And I think we all know where I'm going with this. It is, yes, number one, again on ESPN's top 30 wrestlers under 30. The legend, the greatest luchador of all time, El Sucio del Sucio, the greatest Mysterio, maybe the greatest Guerrero, Dominik Mysterio.
Wonderful.
Dirty Dom, if you're nasty. But yes, thankful to Dominik, and I was going to try and come up with something else, something a little bit more heartfelt, like, oh, I'm thankful for all my friends in wrestling, which I am. But then I saw Raw last night, and it affirmed that I had to watch 8 episodes of the midget wrestling TV show that was on earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
I had to watch all of those and see if they used any of our content. And then we take the star of the show and we bring him into WWE and have him portray John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a little stew with him too.
Mm-hmm.
The little stew.
Listen.
It's the little touches. It's the little touches.
The cutaway.
But
The cutaway at ringside.
They released the video of young Stu, of little Stu, taking little Cena, and he drops the towel. He says, "Let's go to work." It's all there, clear as crystal.
The cutaway.
And yes, is it something Vince McMahon would have done? Probably, but you know what? Sometimes that man was fun.
Little people are getting jobs, and that's what's important. Okay,
Yeah,
in entertainment,
absolutely.
That's what's important. Hornswoggle would agree.
They're getting some short stints on TV.
When they cut away and they had the camera guy on the box at ringside, beautiful.
Chef's kiss. I have zero notes about it. I have zero notes. When he ran to the ring and couldn't do the slide, which I've seen that man wrestle. He can do the slide. That man actually is a very good wrestler. I've seen quite a bit of his matches. He's a good wrestler. But for him to actively not do the slide makes it funnier for me. Because I know that guy can wrestle, and he's actually quite good. He's actually quite good at wrestling, which explains why he was so good imitating John Cena. It's very well done.
It was a good segment.
Very well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the Facebook group, when we put this out there, Bradley says, "Supportive friends."
Oh, Bradley, appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you too, Bradley.
Way to keep the mood there, Rizz.
I thank you.
There
Bradley.
you go. You're thankful, and we're you know what? I'm thankful for Bradley. Honestly, anytime. Okay, it's noticeable when he's not in the front row. Let's put it that way, right? And we're just like, okay, Bradley's out there. Keep an eye on him.
You know? He's going to do something
like that. Like somebody's going to interact with him. It's going to be a thing. Yeah.
Somebody's going to hit his calf or hit his calf and
his
get
shins.
3 million views.
Brianna's like obsessed with his calves apparently. So there's that.
He does have good calf. I mean,
he bikes all the time, man. I mean, geez, like he's doing those long runs. Last I knew. So yeah, absolutely. From the chat room, we got one from T-Pop out there. I'm thankful. Oh, wait. I'll do the second one first. I am thankful for a tag team of Dominik, Mysterio, and El Grande Americano as they're now going by Los Gringos Locos 2.0.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
No notes.
And no notes.
Dom showed up in Eddie tribute gear.
Also, the first one, I was thankful for how much I've been loving the AAA and Lucha Libre in general this year. The show this weekend wasn't in English, even though it was on WWE. How did they have better English support when they didn't have WWE than now, is my question. So, WWE, hire back Joe Dombrowski to take care of that for you. Anyways, Dave Bonner also, I don't know if it's thankful. We're glad Willow is with Harley. And should be be the tag champs. Also, Timeless Lovers are together. Yeah, the Timeless Lovers were pretty great too. Mina and Tony Storm. I'm really appreciating that team for sure. That's everybody from the chat. Rizz, are you good to go? Or are you just thankful for Bradley?
I mean, of course, I'm thankful for this guy right behind me, DD Vice. But I'm actually going to go the route of being a dork here.
This is the time to be a dork. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I get to go on here every Tuesday to talk about wrestling. There's people that watch us talk about wrestling.
They're watching.
People are hearing my voice talking about wrestling.
On the TikToks now, too. And they have opinions.
They do, and fuck them. But
wait, what? No, not all of them.
Not all of them. Just a The ones that have
Listen.
opinions. It's fine.
You and your stupid opinions.
But
Oh.
I am thankful for like having something to do, like having this platform to like be with people that I know. You know, it was just gonna be me being bored on a Tuesday night playing video games, doing nothing. But I get to talk about wrestling. That's pretty cool. And also, I thank God for the new day.
Wonderful.
Sorg. Hey, Sorg. Hey, Sorg.
Dave Bonner
Hey.
has more. Thankful that women's wrestling is getting a boost in AEW and all around, and also thankful for Nyla Rose on social media, who I believe is still a British champion representing in like Washington D.C. I think. So, I mean, much the same thing. I mean, it's kind of the same year every year, but I get to sit back and recognize I'm thankful for the community around this. Again, I talked about the food bank thing, like that. I was talking to Katie earlier about like I just really appreciate how that crew and that community around 880 Wrestling activates when there's something like a food bank push or other things in the community that people need help with. They really kind of jump up for it between the fans and the wrestlers there. I'm thankful for, again, much like you were saying, this show and being able to have these conversations every week, no matter how many times I sit here on Tuesday and say, I don't know if I have the energy for this. Maybe I won't do the show this
You were
week.
doing that today.
I literally was doing that today. Yes. I almost canceled all the shows today. You have no idea how often I'm in a mental state to cancel the shows 2 hours before the show. Multiple times, like at least once a month. Often more. And I get to hear and I'm okay. So it's definitely the anchor for these kinds of things. So also grateful that more people are seeing what's going on with what we're doing on Tuesdays, with what we're doing with social media over the last year. Definitely seeing more people seeing what we're doing. I love when Slate's on Broadway. One of the guys was like, "Hey, you're in my feed today." I'm like, "Oh, I hope so. Then it's working," kind of thing. So, very thankful to be able to elevate people that, if not anything else, I hope that we're able to do between this platform and what we do with the wrestling platform to elevate people to get in front of more eyeballs. I'm very thankful because I was thinking a lot recently about why I am one put up with certain things that goes with doing a DIY promotion and the production and the training around it, and that is seeing the people come up. The thing I love, and I'm kind of finally kind of zoning in on this. The thing I love and the reason why I still work in the wrestling, other than I just love wrestling in general, is seeing the people come up. We talk about a lot of the friends of the show we've had over the years, the Walking Wilds, Lee Moriarty, Shane Taylors, Dalton Castle, RJ Cities, Elias, Britt Bakers, that are all over our TVs every week. Hey, Sorg, why do you watch so much wrestling? I can't watch even a little bit. I hear from promoters, from wrestlers, from other production people. And it's like, because, I literally, one, I love the stuff. Two, I want to see people. Every other match is somebody I've worked with in some capacity over the last 15, 20 years. And that is infinite exciting. But also going back to what I'm talking about locally is another generation of wrestlers that I can't remember the last time I've been excited about a generation of trainees. And now there's about 3 classes worth of them, if not more, that, people are just like, you're in like 1 or 2 matches and you're like, shit, something's going to happen with this kid. You know what I mean? And you see that these guys are getting out. I hear people say people need to get out of 880 wrestling. It was like, no, well, they are, but they're still here because it's home. You know what I mean? So it looks like they're only there, but they're in Indiana, they're in Canada, they're in the South, they're in Florida. We have 2 Florida belts there being defended about every in some capacity every 880 show. So it's bigger than it seems in certain cases. I've seen the numbers. I've seen nobody locally has been getting numbers like I see 880 getting. that I've worked with in the past that I'm aware of. So like that is real, and that is numbers, and that is like, I can't show me something different. But I can't remember the last thing that has gone an online reaction that we've worked out internally at indiewrestling.us. It's disqualifying things like a Defy Wrestling or Exodus that was on NWA YouTube and stuff like that. That's a different vector. You know what I mean? But that's been really cool. I felt like we built something, and taking lessons that we learned through COVID and through the post-COVID amazing number of shows that we've been able to do over the last several years, and being able to apply that. And I'm hoping, these are, I don't know if these are all kids that are going to be on TV or anything. You never know, honestly. But I wouldn't be surprised the way these kids work and have a decent attitude that I'm noticing, so far. So if not that, there's somebody you're going to hear about on the indies. You'll see on a PWI and sooner or later for a lot of these guys. So that's what I'm appreciating there. I'm very thankful to be still putting the energy into it. And as I'm kind of at that phase where I'm trying to decide where my energy should go, we'll put it that way. So, but yeah, that's, I'm pretty happy with just about everywhere we're working with these days. Everybody who's active these days that we're working with, everybody that I have a date for, I'm excited to work with. There's nobody where I'm like kind of shaking my head and saying, okay, there's one where I'm shaking my head, but they've deserved it. Especially after that Rumble a few weeks ago. But other than that, I'm still going to come back because damn it, it's fun. And if you see the clips we're just putting out from VCW this week, it's fucking worth the trouble. So sometimes you work for a madman. Sometimes you work for a caveman. And then you should expect the unexpected. And that's just where it is. So anyways, thank you, everybody. I think we got everybody. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the holiday.
One other thing. I'm also thankful to be able to do this show again.
Yes.
I don't necessarily like how it came about, but I'm thankful to be able to talk to my friends again.
Sometimes the windy path puts you where you need to be, sir. And you have had
I've had a windy path.
You've had such a windy path.
Yeah.
So you've been through the looking glass and back again a couple of times.
I'm more than thankful. I just want to point out, I'm more than thankful that you're back, so I don't have to do Mayhem Mania this year.
Wait. Is Mike doing Mayhem Mania this year? Is that what we're alluding to?
I'm pretty sure Mike really wants to do this.
All right, somebody needs to get in this.
I'm pretty sure I do not want to do this.
Can we start this conversation in Slack? Because I don't like that laugh. Because this situation, this look at this.
This is not good. That's not good. Maybe
By
this
the
is a
way,
bad idea.
By the way, also, I'll say this. I'll say it for Patreon.
Okay, Patreon tease then.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Patreon. Thank you, everybody that's been hanging out with. Everybody supports us on Patreon. We really appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to do more for you guys over there. Always trying to endeavor to do that. Look out soon. I'm going to start looking at the holiday dates. My intention is to take 2 weeks off because I need it for the holidays.
You need more than 2
and
weeks.
I'm going to try not to get sick over the holidays again so I can go to the holiday tour show.
Yeah,
at WWE when they come in. Oh, I don't know what happened. I just laid in bed for an entire week and nobody was home. So it was just me in bed last holiday. So after the holiday, I went to Christmas and then just gave up apparently. It wasn't COVID. I don't know what it was. I honestly don't know. I just just in bed for a week. So, and watched a lot of old movies. That was the week. We'll talk on Patreon. We'll continue this. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.